I truly believe that God has a specific and urgent message for each and every one of you watching this video, and it's crucial that you hear it.
This message is not just some general advice or words of encouragement, but a direct and personal communication from Him to you. And I want you to know that it's available to you right now, in this moment. We've all been there, feeling lost, uncertain, and unsure of what's going to happen next.
Maybe you're facing a difficult decision, struggling with a toxic relationship, or simply feeling overwhelmed by the demands of daily life. Whatever it is, it's easy to feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of doubt and fear.
You're not alone in this feeling. Many of us have been there at some point or another. I think we've all experienced that sense of desperation, where you just want something or someone to come along and fix everything. You want a clear answer, a magic solution, or a quick fix to make all your problems disappear. But the truth is, that's not always how life works. And in those moments, it's easy to feel like God is silent, like He's not speaking to you or guiding you.
But what if I told you that God is always speaking to you, even in the most difficult and uncertain moments of your life?
He's always guiding you, always whispering words of comfort and wisdom to your soul. The question is, are you listening? Are you open to hearing His voice, or are you too caught up in your own fears and doubts to tune in? One of the biggest challenges we face as humans is trusting that God is always working for our good, even when we can't see it. We get so caught up in our own fears and doubts that we forget to trust in His goodness and love.
But the truth is, God's love and guidance are always available to us, always speaking to us in the depths of our hearts.
When we choose to tune into His voice, when we choose to trust in His goodness and love, that's when we start to see real transformation happen in our lives.
That's when we start to feel a sense of peace, a sense of hope, and a sense of direction that we never thought possible. It's not about getting a magic answer or a quick fix, but about embracing the love and guidance that God has for us every step of the way.
We've all been there, feeling stuck, unsure of what the future holds, and crippled by fear and uncertainty.
It's like being lost in a dense forest, with no clear direction or sense of purpose. Each day can feel like a struggle, and the weight of our worries can be crushing. We may try to put on a brave face, but deep down, we're exhausted, drained, and desperate for a way out. In these moments, it's easy to feel like we're completely alone, like no one understands what we're going through. We may even start to doubt whether God is really there, whether He cares, or whether He's even listening. But the truth is, He's always with us, always speaking to us, always guiding us, even when we can't feel His presence. The problem is, we're not always listening. We get caught up in our own thoughts, our own fears, and our own doubts, and we forget to tune into His gentle whisper. We forget that He's the orchestrator of our lives, and that He has a plan to prosper us, not to harm us. We forget that He's the one who gives us hope, who gives us strength, and who gives us peace, even in the midst of the storm. And so, we disconnect from our faith, we disconnect from God, and we try to navigate life on our own. But that's when the struggles get even harder, that's when the anxiety becomes overwhelming, and that's when we start to lose our way.
But here's the thing. God's love and guidance are always available to us, always.
We just need to learn to recognize His voice, to trust in His goodness, and to surrender our lives to Him. We need to remember that He's the one who wants to guide us, who wants to comfort us, and who wants to use us for His glory. When we open our hearts to God's message, when we choose to listen, when we choose to trust, that's when the magic happens. That's when we start to see His hand in our lives, that's when we start to feel His peace, and that's when we start to experience His joy. So, I want to leave you with this thought today. God has an urgent message for you right now, and it's waiting to be heard. Will you take the time to listen, to reflect, and to surrender to His loving guidance? If this video has resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below.
Share your own experiences, your own struggles, and your own triumphs.
And if you're ready to dive deeper into your faith, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll explore more ways to deepen your understanding of God's love and guidance.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.